Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol JNUG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Case in point right here, I was not planning on doing this, but then again, each of these represents 30 minutes. I bring that up because check out the final hour of the day, which would be the combination of both of these bars, each at 30 minutes. Volume came pouring in, and 2 very solid green candles. In fact, this candle eventually broke up above the level of resistance that I talked about yesterday. So from a very kind of quiet type day to all of a sudden, pretty big fireworks going into the close. So we'll see if this is the start of something bigger or not. But that brings about our first update, which is based on a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. And that's going to help us answer a question, is this the start of something bigger, right? If this is the start of something bigger and the breakout's going to continue, well, by definition, it needs to continue. And going back to where it was is not continuing, right? And that's what, how are we defining, quote unquote, going back to where it was? Well, 745, if the price closes below it or worse yet, pulls back and, falls to the downside, at that point in time, well, it's right back in within this range right here. So clearly this breakout move wasn't really a breakout because it's no longer breaking out anymore, right? It's gone back to where it was. So in terms of answering that question, does it mean anything? I don't know. Let's see if it can make progress and, get continuation. And I'm defining and quantifying quote unquote progress as $7.45. Other area of support after that down here at 705, as I talked about yesterday. And just because I like to monitor these long-term trends, I do want to get our trusty orange line here extended out again. It's definitely not in play right now, but just so we can continue to track that, I'll do that update real quick there. Now, what about areas of resistance? So if this upwards move is going to continue, where are some of these next battlegrounds at? And as it stands right now, next key battleground right up there at $7.75, and that comes from the bulls made a nice move right there, and then that is where the seller stepped in and knocked it back down. So $7.75, next key break. But again, is this the start of something bigger? Well, let's see if the price can make progress, and progress staying up above $7.45 or not. So interesting close of the day. Let's see how it all starts off and unfolds tomorrow. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click that image right there and I will email you the guide. The guide is very short, it's to the point, and like I said, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.